Alrighty, welcome to lesson 35. I know I've been talking a lot about organization, but this is another lesson where it's good to be organized. This time we're going to learn how to subtract mixed numbers. So let's say we had 5 and 1/10. Let's say we're talking about cakes here. So we had 5 whole cakes and then 1 of 10 pieces. And then one of our friends needed to take away 1 cake and 14/15 of a cake. And we wanted to know if we'll have enough cake left over. So just like in other equations, well, let's go ahead and jump into it this way. First of all, we need a common denominator. So the lowest common denominator would be a 30. You can go ahead and calculate that if you'd like. 10 goes into 30. 3 times 1 is 3. 1/10 equals 3/30. 14/15, if we change that into a denominator of 30, 15 goes into 30. 2 times 14 is 28. So now it seems like it should be straightforward. We have fractions that have common denominators, so we can easily subtract, except what do you notice? Well, we have 3/30 minus 28/30. We can't do that. And so what we need to do is we need to go and borrow from our whole number. Just like in regular subtraction, when you have a problem where you don't have enough in the ones column, you go to the tens column to borrow. We need to borrow from our whole number. So a whole cake is worth how many 30ths? Well, it would be worth 30/30, right? We'd have a whole cake, all pieces. So now instead of just 3/30, we would get 30/30 plus 3/30 equals 33/30. Now I'm just going to copy the second number as well. There we go. So we not only have common denominators now, but now we have enough in our first fraction to actually solve this problem. 33/30 minus 28/30 equals 5/30. So as you can see, it's not super difficult, but if you don't stay organized, it can get a little messy. So make sure you stay organized. First of all, have common denominators. And secondly, make sure you have enough in your numerator to actually solve your problem. If you don't have enough, borrow a whole number from your first number and then add that to your fraction so you can complete the fraction part. Once you've completed the fraction part, the rest is easy. Now we have 4 minus 1 equals 3. So this would be our final answer. 3 and 5/30, except we probably could simplify this. 5 divided by 1 is 5. 5 divided by 5 is 1. 30 divided by 5 is 6. 3 and 1/6. That'd be our answer. So one thing to keep in mind is make sure when you borrow from your whole number, you actually cross out that number and change it to a smaller number. If you leave this a 5 and continue on as normal, then you will end up with the wrong whole number. So don't forget to do that when you're borrowing. And then just remember the order. You need to have a common denominator first, and then if necessary, borrow from the whole numbers, and then you can do the fraction part, and then you can do the whole number part. So like I said, we've been talking a lot about organization. It's not super complicated, but because there are more steps, you do need to stay super organized. All right, let me know if you have any questions.